Hi, please take a seat. Your skin is looking absolutely glowing. You have to tell me your skincare routine. Once a month? What dermatologist do you go to? I don't think I've heard of them. I'll be sure to look it up. Anyways, nice to meet you. My name is Cece. I don't believe we've met before, but I'm very excited to be doing your makeup today. Yes, it's a pleasure to be working with you as well. Okay, so let's get started by putting your hair back with this clip. Perfect. So now that your hair is out of the way, we can get started with some skincare. Let's see. I do believe yes. So I have some cotton pads right here. So, as you know, your look today is going to be quite a natural look. Yes. So it's going to be very candid, casual, and natural. Natural vibe today. Yes, exactly. So it completely fits the concept that you're going for this shoot. Because I understand that your upcoming project, your album, is all about true beauty and self-love. So we want to emulate that in the makeup look as well. So to have a beautiful, natural, but elevated look, we're going to start with quality skincare. So this is an essence toner. It is very, very moisturizing. It's thick and viscous, just the way that we want it, so that your skin can feel very moist. So let's just make sure to cover your skin with that. It's very moisturizing. Making sure to get your neck as well. We can get started with the actual base of your makeup. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm actually going to start with a pressed powder underneath your eyes and on your nose and chin and forehead. So the parts that might look a little bit too oily on camera. Now, this is because applying powder on top looks too cakey for the camera lens. Doesn't look that bad in person, but the camera picks out all the details. So, the contrast gets very obvious. So to eliminate that, I found that applying some pressed powder right before the foundation actually helps eliminate that kinky texture. And don't worry, this won't make you break out. I've tested this a couple of times now, and by a couple I mean a couple hundred maybe. Some doubt this technique, but I assure you that the combination of this along with the BB cream I'm about to use makes for a very natural finish. So the foundation of choice is not so much foundation as it is a high coverage BB cream of sorts. It's by Laneige, very moisturizing, perfect for this natural look. I used Dear Toner on you just now. It is marketed as a foundation by them, but it really does function like a BB cream with its lightweight nature. 2 pumps is more than enough. So I'm gonna go in using my hands. There's a lot of techniques nowadays. Spatula puffs, silicone puffs, but for this natural finish, I find that spreading it with my fingers brings out the best result. So I'm going to wipe off some excess here that I've picked up just so I can get a light and even application. Please close your eyes. So, put that there. You might think that using a foundation might be too thick or too much for a natural look. However, with this beautiful match, it's actually going to look seamless, and I've made sure to match it to be very, 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 very accurate to your skin tone. Just getting the corners of your nose as well. And your chin, of course. The contours of your cheeks. And under your chin, along the jawline, which I will go over with a contour powder lightly in a moment. You've got a beautiful forehead. Just blending it out close to your hairline, not too close, so that your hairdresser doesn't get angry at me. Okay, beautiful. Yes, the foundation does have slight SPF, kind of a misconception that studio lights emit UV, but regardless, UV rays are everywhere, and there will be a portion of your shoot outdoors, so a little bit of SPF goes a long way, even if you're indoors. But of course, the higher the SPF, the better. So I'm gonna use this concealer just for spot correction. Your skin is very beautiful, but unfortunately, flawlessness is not a real thing, nor should it be. But when it comes to photo shoots, we try our best to emulate it, just so people can focus more on the message that you're providing rather than any other distractions. Sadly, these things are considered distractions, but not to worry. I'll make sure that your natural beauty still shines through. Your freckles, your beauty mark. Yes, you have a beauty mark right under your eyebrow that I often see getting covered up, but I do think it's beautiful. This scar by your eye, it's very small. When did you acquire that? I see. Interesting story. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I am going to use this flat brush to seamlessly blend the concealer into the foundation while still keeping the coverage. So I'm just going to tap it in some spots that requires higher coverage, just diffusing the perimeters. Okay, not drawing more attention, but rather keeping it all blended and concealed. Okay, beautiful. Now it's time for your eye makeup. I'm just gonna reach over here. Beautiful, right? So we've got this glitter shade that I would usually absolutely adore using. However, today we are going to go for a more neutral look. So we instead will be going for more of this and this and with this in the corner. It's still a little bit of shimmer in this color, which is a very lovely brown, coppery brown, but it will look more just glowy underneath the sun and studio light. As for this more neutral, this more neutral tone, sorry, it just brings out the warmth in your skin tone in the subtlest ways. So I'm gonna start by packing the neutral tone in the middle of your eyelid. Yep, just keep them closed. And over on this side. And going in with the darker shade, I'm going to go close to your eyeline in the outer corner, just to bring out a depth here too. Just to bring out some depth. And then under the eyes, I'm going to add that as well to kind of connect, to make your eyes look just the slightest bit bigger. Okay, and in the inner corner, I'm going to put the light shade. And that just totally makes your natural eyes stand out even more. Okay, so now we're gonna do your eyebrows. So we're going in with this soft gray. That's just gonna blend out really beautifully with your current hair color, okay? So I'm just going to keep it natural. You already have a very full set of eyebrows, but we just want to make it look a little gentler for this shoot. So we're going to keep it a bit straight and make sure that the ends taper very gently. So yeah, perfect. Just measuring it out. So I'm gonna just want to make sure it's even on both sides. Okay. Using the spoolie too. Brush it out. Okay. And now I'm gonna go into your eyeshadow. Your mascara. Your eyeshadow is looking fine. So I'm gonna use this, my trusty curler. I prefer this one just because it's been really easy to keep clean and hygienic. So it's been my curler of choice. It's also really compact. Just flips up like that. So, okay, don't move. Okay, over on this side. Perfect. And we're just going to go in with some mascara. Look up, please. I'm just gonna. And on this side. And then your under eyes. Your lower lashes. Just lightly. This one's really natural, so there's no clumpiness, but gonna go in and just, with this angled brush, adjust it a little to ensure that there's no clumps and it looks perfectly natural. Removing a little bit of product where necessary. Okay. Those are your beautiful, beautiful eyes set. Now that your foundation's truly oxidized and has set into your skin, I'm gonna go in with the contour. So since we want this to be a very natural look, I'm gonna go in with a big brush to really just give a very natural warmth. Nothing too direct, nothing sharp. Just bringing out that natural definition that's already there. We just want to create some shadows to charm the camera. So there we go. Just a little bit goes a long way. And now we want to do a very natural blush. So I have this tube of cloud paint from Glossier. It's the Dawn. It looks very warm, certainly, but I'm gonna use the tiniest dewdrop, blend it out on my hand, then apply this, the gentlest of warmth onto your cheek, onto the apples of your cheek, and warm it up with my hands, blending it out so that just the gentlest sunlight beam is left on the top of your cheeks to give this youthful, young, glorious, vibrant, adorable look. So that's your face done. Now we are gonna go with the final step, the lip. I'm going in with this pale pink to be your underpainting, just to set the color. So just applies very, very, very smooth like a crayon, and lining the lips. You're just gonna go just like that. And next we're gonna go in with this darker shade. It looks very similar but applies very differently. So blending this, creating a gradient, just gives you a my lip but better look. That gives it that juicy, juicy finish. So just applying that, and ever so slightly I'm going to use this brow highlight pencil. Oh, it's blunt, but you can still access the product. Just on your cupid's bow ever so slightly to bring out a little bit more definition. That one was a little bit blunt, so I'm going to go in with the sharp one. Well, not sharp. Okay. Perfect. And that is the final look. I think you look absolutely gorgeous. Would you like to look at the mirror? Don't you think it's an absolutely gorgeous natural look? Of course. Well, it has been such a pleasure creating and finishing this look for you. Like I said, my name is Cece. I'm a traveling artist, but I have a feeling that I'll be hearing more from you soon. Yes, it is an immense pleasure to work with you. I'm just putting back everything that I've used, making sure that the set is perfect for the next guest, which will be your scene partner. So, I hope you have a very successful and smooth shoot, and I look forward to seeing the end result. Ciao.